This is the 7AI platform. By connecting to a customer's environment, 7AI receives alerts, enriches them with contextual data, categorizes them, groups them, triages, investigates, and makes a full determination with response options. Here in the dashboard, we see that 7AI processed over 6,000 alerts in the last week and found 20 of them to be malicious. To augment any SOC, 7AI looks at detection, investigation, response, and threat hunting. Let's start with investigations. We'll start with one investigation type, a user-reported phishing investigation. Here we see the bottom line up front. The email is malicious due to a malicious PDF. We see that the user didn't download or execute the file, and no one else in the environment is impacted. And for every investigation, we see the timeline. It took around 2 minutes and 12 seconds to receive the alert, and 4 minutes and 22 seconds to run the full investigation all the way to conclusion. We believe in full transparency, so for every investigation, you'll see each agent that was called, its mission, the question that asks, the tools it queries, the responses it got back, and the determination it made. This is a URL investigation agent. We see that its mission is to determine whether a URL in the email is malicious, so it checks virus total, and we see that it's confirmed to be benign. Let's look at the file agent. It looks at the PDF. First, it goes to virus total, inconclusive. Then it moves to detonate the file in a sandbox. So you can see the question it asks, you can see the response it gets, and we see that it is indeed malicious. The system then pivots to understand the blast radius, writing dynamic queries to the SIM to look for file prevalence, whether anyone else has received the email, and determining whether it needs to spawn additional investigations to understand the scope. Here we see that this was a local scenario impacting only one user, and here we see remediation actions. Response actions are all customizable, ranging from suggestions all the way to automated actions the system can take on behalf of a customer. Let's look at another type of alert, an investigation, an atypical travel alert. A user looks to be logged in 2 different places at the same time, but we can see that the system determined the user was using a VPN, and that user was allowed to use a VPN. 7AI is able to make this determination using what we call enterprise insights. The ability to ingest and inject tribal knowledge at the time of investigation, dramatically decreasing false positives. Enterprise insights can either be given to the system directly here, or the system can generate them automatically. Let's look at detection. Since 7AI is connected to many different data sources, the system is able to look at alerts by type, source, and uncover patterns to understand where detection rules can be optimized. For response, 7AI wants to meet customers where they are, offering customizable response actions. Whether the customer just wants recommendations or wants automated response actions, everything can be customized for exactly the workflow the customer wants. Beyond reacting to alerts, 7AI gives customers the ability to proactively hunt for IOCs before an alert is triggered. This is just a very brief overview of how 7AI works, and we'll be happy to go in depth to show more.